Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and sometimes crazy side of tech available on the interwebs. I am your video game geek, Ray McNeil. Coming up on the program today, Arc 2 is happening, and it's happening with Vin Diesel. SpaceX's Starship had their high-altitude test flight recently, and it ended in a spectacular explosion. Happening in this week's What The, Ryan Reynolds made an ad for Match.com, and it includes Satan meeting 2020. And we'll wrap up the program with this week's Moment of Joy. All that and a whole lot more coming up on today's edition of your weekly tech update next. Humans might not have much involvement in mid-air refueling before too long. Boeing has flown a test version of its MQ-25 tanker drone with a refueling pod attached for the first time ever, taking it one step closer to topping up military aircraft. The 2.5-hour flight showed that the autonomous drone's aerodynamics were sound. With the wing-mounted pod, it's expected to carry much of the time. The test drone T1 is a precursor to an engineering development model that will take Boeing one step closer to a finished vehicle. This could be a crucial role. The U.S. Navy ultimately hopes to order more than 70 MQ-25 drones that will take over the fuel tanker role FA-18 Hornet fighters have had to serve. The robotic aircraft should not only free those jets for their intended combat roles, but spare human pilots from having to fly a routine and often mundane mission. While that could lead to fewer pilots overall, it could also help keep people out of harm's way. Well, that's a surprise. Arc 2 is a thing. And what's more, it's gonna have Vin Diesel in it. The sequel to the smash hit dino survival game Ark Survival Evolved was announced recently at the Game Awards with an extended cinematic trailer that featured dinosaurs, a cute little kid, and lots of Vin Diesel grunting. So much grunting. We don't know yet when Arc 2 will be released or if it'll be early access like the original game, but according to Studio Wildcard, we may get more information very soon. That's not nearly all. An Arc animated series is also coming in 2022, featuring a massive cast that includes Vin Diesel, Russell Crowe, Gerard Butler, David Tennant, Michelle Yeoh, Jeffrey Wright, Elliot Page, Carl Urban, and the list really goes on. It's a huge cast. We'll update you with as much Vin Diesel news as we can find as we find it here on your weekly tech update. What to do with Boston Dynamics? That seems to be the question a few companies have been unable to answer, because for the third time in 7 years, the robotics research company has a new owner, as the Korea Economic Daily is reporting that Hyundai Motors has spent almost $1 billion to buy the R&D company from SoftBank Group. Boston Dynamics is world-renowned for developing some of the most advanced and capable robots the industry has ever seen. But outside of research applications, such as providing humanoid bots for the DARPA Robotics Challenge, well, its owners haven't done much to parlay the company's creations into more than just unsettling hardware demos. The company was first acquired by Google back in 2013, who just 4 years later sold it to the Japanese SoftBank Group in 2017, whose robotics division is known for its Pepper humanoid robot that can often be seen roaming airports answering questions for confused travelers. Unlike Google, SoftBank SoftBank was able to turn at least one of Boston Dynamics' creations into a commercially available product when its Spot quadruped robot officially went on sale in June earlier this year, with applications such as performing inspections in places where it's not easy or even safe for humans to tread. According to the Robot Report, over 400 of the $75,000 Spot Explorer development kits were sold around the world, generating about $30 million in revenue for SoftBank. But as first reported by Bloomberg last month and recently seemingly confirmed, according to sources with knowledge of the matter, the SoftBank Group has sold Boston Dynamics to South Korea's Hyundai Motor Company, who, under their chairman, has been pursuing robotics with a stronger focus, among other ventures like electronic cars. More Boeing news today. They have successfully carried out flight tests involving 5 high-performance pilotless surrogate jets that operate as a team without the intervention of a human supervisor. The tests at the Queensland Flight Test Range in Australia demonstrated how the 11-foot aircraft could use onboard command and control and data sharing capabilities to collaborate with one another. Autonomous technology may seem like a more advanced autopilot navigation system, but its applications are much greater than that. An autonomous system can not only be programmed, it can also be taught or even learn on its own by combining advanced sensors, powerful real-time processors, and data link capabilities to communicate directly with other aircraft platforms and ground control without the need for a human intermediary. At its highest level, an autonomous system can even say no to its human pilot when instructed to do something outside of its operating parameters, like being told to crash. Part of Boeing's Advanced Queensland Autonomous Systems Platform Technology project. Whew, what a mouthful. The recent tests conducted over a 10-day period saw the pilotless squadron brought together in steps before operating as a full team of 5, while reaching speeds of up to 167 miles per hour. Now, during the test, the aircrafts did share data with one another as they figured out on their own how to complete their assigned missions. The Autonomous Systems Platform Technology project is being conducted in partnership with the Queensland government to develop onboard autonomous command and control technology that can gather data, process it, and communicate with other machines to complete programmed missions. These systems are also designed for use in robotic quadricopters and larger jet aircraft, with their corresponding need for fast and accurate decision-making. With the size, number, and speed of aircraft used in this test, this is a very significant step forward for Boeing and the industry in the progress of autonomous mission systems technology.